Good afternoon, and thank you for joining us from Whippany Park High School. It is the NJSIAA North Jersey Section 2 Group 1 Boys Quarterfinals in boys soccer. And it's Whippany Park playing host to Cedar Grove, a rematch of last season's semifinal matchup. As Whippany Park, the home team today, the 4 seed overall in the tournament, playing host to Cedar Grove, the 5 seed. Whippany Park dressed in red, going left to right on your screen to start. Cedar Grove dressed in white, attacking right to left. Today's game is brought to you by John Caruso Builders and Total Possession Soccer. And we are underway from Whippany Park High School. Happy to have you with us today on Play-by-Play Productions. It was an exciting Friday evening. Check that, Thursday. Last week when we saw Whippany Park come away with a 3-2 victory against Secaucus. The Wildcats scored 3 goals in the victory. 2 of them came off the foot of Danny Sergio, and the eventual game winner was scored by Sebastian Giraldo. Cedar Grove on the attack here. Logan Brachenko into the box. It's cleared away. And there's Sergio with the early slide tackle to clear it out. This goes out for a Whippany Park throw-in. Cedar Grove is fresh off of a 8-1 victory over Hoboken in the first round of the tournament. And they saw their senior talisman, Dylan Ferber, score 5 goals in that contest. Ferber, a dangerous man on the attack. He has 29 goals this year, 59 combined in the last 2 seasons. Ferber with a brief touch. Whistle here, and a flag is up. Was Ferber onside? It looked like he was. And so the call is against Whippany Park. Cedar Grove wanted a handball, and they got the call, so it's a free kick for Ferber from about 20 yards out. McSorley in the net. Ferber goes for goal, and it's saved by McSorley. Ian McSorley, the keeper for the Wildcats, able to keep Ferber off the board. It was a well-struck ball. Ferber puts it to the top of the net. Here's a corner chance now, coming back from the replay. Nobody at the back post to send it in for Cedar Grove, and it rolls out for a Whippany Park throw-in. So an early chance for Cedar Grove, but it was denied by Ian McSorley, who gets the start today between the posts. And in speaking with Whippany Park's head coach Dave Molinaro, he said that McSorley is expected to play all 80 minutes of regulation today for the Wildcats. McSorley and Kaplan shared time in the previous round. Here's an opportunity for Whippany Park. At the 18, Griffin can't make a clean touch. Gets the ball back. Griffin in the box. And it's still alive in the box for a brief moment. Finally sent away by Palmieri. And out for a throw-in. Matt Griffin had a chance there. But credit the Panthers for getting back defensively. Ball in the box. Centering pass, headed away. And this is off target. Kurt Heyer, the sophomore keeper for the Panthers, comes into today with 97 saves. As this will be sent away on a goal kick by Cedar Grove. Giraldo. One hop. Snagged by the keeper, Kurt Heyer. At midfield, Cadigan drops it to the back line. Brendan Cadigan. Pressure by Griffin. Here's Giraldo, who scored the game winner in the first round match against Secaucus on a penalty kick with 63 seconds left to play. And Heyer will punt this downfield for Cedar Grove. Giraldo, centering pass. Now Russin. Top of the 18. Sergio in the area as Heyer collects the scraps. Palmieri in on the effort defensively again for Cedar Grove. Ferber drops it off for Palmieri. No score yet. Both teams have had some chances early on. Ferber had an opportunity off a free kick about 2 minutes into the match, but it was saved by McSorley. Excellent defense there by Hudson Irado. Giraldo to Sergio. Up ahead, great pass, but Griffin went too soon. Matt Griffin whistled for an offsides as he snuck past the last man back, but went too soon. One more look here. And yep, that is the right call. It was close, but Griffin had that left foot out in front of the last man back. So a throw in here for Cedar Grove with 33 minutes left to play in the first half. Kelly to midfield. Now Giraldo. Cadigan with the touch. Brendan Cadigan leaves it. That's Russell. Now Palmieri. Close sideline. Posnet passes it ahead. Russin back to McSorley. Cadigan. Shevchuk in the area. In the box now. Lefty shot, saved. Ferber had a good look, saved again by McSorley. And Ian McSorley has denied two as this is in from way downtown. Michael Palmieri from about 35 yards out gives the Panthers a 1-0 advantage. And that caught everyone by surprise. One more look here. McSorley had no chance. It was directly into the upper 90 as it hit the bottom of the crossbar and went straight through. A powerful shot for Michael Palmieri from way downtown. Goal number 3 on the year for him, and it's back-to-back tournament games with scores for Palmieri. And an early 1-0 advantage for Cedar Grove on the road. So the beautiful strike from Palmieri puts Cedar Grove on the board early. And I'll tell you what, nobody was expecting that shot. I don't even think his teammates were expecting him to pull it from that far down. It came just seconds after a gorgeous save by Ian McSorley to deny a shot from Dylan Ferber. So Whippany Park at home playing a goal down here with 31 minutes to play in the first half. Plenty of time still in this match. And now this could be a chance for the Wildcats at the 18. Stitt tries a shot, but it's saved. Kurt Heyer able to snag it and preserve the 1-goal advantage. One more look here. Stitt with the clean touch, and Heyer was ready. Throw in for Whippany Park. Ferber. McSorley comes out and sends it away to midfield. Kelly over to Russin. Kroyak up the sideline. There's Sergio. Sergio stutter steps. Contact in the box. Whistles are silent, and it goes out for a goal kick. One more look here. Sergio on the attack. And it was Korzak who boxed him out. The officials don't give it a call there. Whippany Park able to generate a corner kick, and it will be Giraldo to send it in. Giraldo, back post, header, off target. A quality look from the back post. It was Danny Shevchek who had the opportunity. Giraldo with a perfect pass here, and it hung up for Shevchek at the back end. And check that was Kelly. Shane Kelly had the opportunity, but couldn't capitalize. On the other end of the pitch, Giraldo. Kroyak to Giraldo. R.J. Russin to Sergio. Taken away. 28 minutes left to play in the first half. Cedar Grove ahead of Whippany Park 1-0. Whistle here, and it's against Whippany Park. Giraldo whiffs, taken away by the Panthers, and it's an opportunity. The shot is in. Dylan Ferber makes the Panthers, or check that the Wildcats pay for a miscue defensively. So the first goal today for Ferber. One more look here. He's set up by Cadigan and just chips it over McSorley to double the Cedar Grove lead. A perfect shot over the outstretched hand of McSorley, who decided to play that aggressively, had to make a quick decision. So first goal today for Ferber, his 6th of the postseason. And he's got 30 on the year, back-to-back years now for the senior with 30 goal outputs. An incredible high school career for Dylan Ferber. Kroyak over to Russin. Throw in for Whippany Park. Giraldo sends it backwards. Valencia to the opposite side of the turf, tracked down by Bregman, but it goes out for a Panthers throw-in. This ball played to the far sideline and cleared out as Zane Bajati was looming in the area for the Panthers along with Ferber. Hudson Urado will send it in on a throw-in. High ball into the box. Headed first by Valencia. And it goes out for another throw-in. Luke Aviles to get it in. In the box. Krawiak. Tracked down by Poshnet. He sends in a cross. Redirected away from the net. Ferber taken away by Russin. And that delights the crowd here at Whippany Park. But the ball goes out for a Cedar Grove throw-in. Ferber, good ball into the box. Kelly misses the clearance, but gets it away on the second effort. Throw-in for Whippany Park. Giraldo. Giraldo again. Good through ball. The shot. In. And what a beautiful delivery. Shevchuk with the finishing touches. But that's all because of the through ball. Sent down pitch by Sebastian Giraldo. An absolute masterpiece. Couldn't have placed it any better. Danny Shevchuk with the score. Sebastian Giraldo with the assist, and it is a one-goal contest with 23 minutes and 49 seconds to play in the first half. That is precisely the response that the Wildcats needed here in the first half as it gets the crowd back into it. And this has been a fun 17 minutes and 30 seconds of soccer. We've got a long way to go. This one is shaping up, though, to be a memorable match here at Whippany Park High School. Happy to have you with us on this Halloween afternoon. Giraldo tries a shot, deflected away at the 18. And now another opportunity as Stitt into the box, it's cleared away. Ball goes out for a throw-in, and this is Shane Kelly's specialty. Kelly's throw-ins resulted in 2 goals in the first round. High ball, middle of the box. Cleared away from the goal. Another throw-in coming, but this one is with the Panthers. 22 minutes left to play in the first half. And it's been a competitive soccer match early on. Russin finds the foot of Sergio. Sergio through 4 defenders, cleared away. Shot from deep, save. Sundar tried his luck, but Heyer makes another save to preserve the 1-goal advantage for Cedar Grove. On the other end, Ferber tries a cross, cleaned up, and McSorley will allow his teammates to get down turf so he can send it away on a punt. Short kick. Taken away. Bajati. Over to Cadigan. Still alive with the Panthers. Ferber makes a touch, tries a shot, saved by McSorley. Another beautiful stop by Ian McSorley. One more look here, his 3rd save of the day on a shot from Dylan Ferber. And this one the toughest one yet. Geraldo tries a long through ball, but it's picked off. A wild first 20 minutes of action here at Whippany Park High School. If you're just joining us, Cedar Grove scored the first 2 goals of the match. Palmieri got the scoring started with a long goal from about 40 yards out. Dylan Ferber followed up with a goal of his own to make it a 2-0 advantage, but the answer came from Danny Shevchek off a great assist by Sebastian Geraldo. And that's how we currently stand at a 2-1 score. Whistle here. It's against Cedar Grove. Free kick for Whippany Park. Sundar with a booming kick just shy of the 18. Shot from outside, save, still alive at the back post, and it goes out. Heyer with the initial stop, and then it goes out off of Whippany Park. That was an excellent chance for the Wildcats to get the equalizer, but Kurt Heyer with another premium save here. Shane Kelly sent in the shot, and then at the back end, Matt Griffin with the final touch. Both keepers have played well early on in the contest. Throw in for Whippany Park from the far sideline. Russin with space. Throw in for Whippany Park, and this is in Shane Kelly territory. Under 18 minutes left to play here in the first half. Kelly. Good ball, but it's in the hands of Heyer. Russin from Kelly. Russell sends it downfield. Nobody there to track it down for him. Throw in Whippany Park. Today's game is presented by John Caruso Builders and Total Possession Soccer. We'd like to thank them for their support of boys high school soccer. You're watching the NJSIAA North Jersey Section 2 Group 1 boys quarterfinals. As Whippany Park goes on the attack here, this might be a delayed whistle. The shot off target on a header by Sergio. But hold everything. Oh, and the official's saying no delayed foul. Looks like it was gonna be brought back. They decided to play it, or allow Whippany Park to play advantage there, so there's no free kick after the fact. Sergio had an opportunity, just wasn't able to square it towards the net. Now Sergio over to Griffin. Russin. Ball goes out of play, and it's a throw-in on the far side of the field. Kelly goes to throw it in once again. So will Kelly place one in the box again? He tries to at the front post. Cleared away. "15 minutes and 10 seconds remaining here in the first half. Kelly with another throw-in. And it will be the third throw-in in the last 60 seconds for Shane Kelly.
Let's go, guys, come on!
Good ball. Alive in the middle of the box. Whistle here, and it's against Whippany Park as Higher absorbs the contact. One more look here. Higher collides with, it looked like Jay Kroyak. Both keepers have played exceptionally well here today, as Whippany Park has got quite the student section in attendance for today's contest. And they exploded on the goal scored by Danny Shevchak off the assist from Geraldo. And this is why winning matches during the regular season is so important. Having home field advantage throughout the postseason can be crucial. They are loud and spirited in support of their home team today. And the Whippany Park Wildcats are trying to celebrate Halloween with a tournament victory, but Cedar Grove trying to come on the road and get to the semifinals yet again. These two teams met in last year's semifinals. Ferber, slide tackle, and it's cleared out. Great defense by Sam Valencia. Valencia, the premium one-on-one defender for the Wildcats. Palmieri to throw in for Cedar Grove. Kroyak with a touch. Stitt at midfield. Whippany Park moving with a lot of momentum. Stitt into the box. Cleared out, and it's a corner opportunity for the Wildcats with 12.5 minutes left to play here in the first half. The clock graphic on your screen unofficial, as Geraldo will send it in from the far corner. He already has an assist today. Geraldo, middle of the box. Shot, save! An incredible save by Heyer, and then the second shot hits the post. Sergio at the back post couldn't send it in. Still alive, cleared out to the far sideline. And a couple missed chances there for Whippany Park. Here's the first shot. It comes loose, sent in by Shevchuk. Heyer able to stop it, and here's Sergio, who hits the post from point-blank range. Kelly on a throw-in. Header off the crossbar, and a flag is up for an offside, so it wouldn't have mattered. Another good look for the Wildcats. Here's Kelly on the throw-in. And it was in a good spot as Sundar struck it home. That actually hit the field goal crossbar. Koshnet taken away by Sergio. Griffin against Korzak, sent away. Cleared out by Kelly, throw in for Cedar Grove from midfield. Palmieri. The officials back him up. Palmieri. Sent away by Stitt. Griffin with a touch. Stitt is tripped up. And it's cleared away by the Panthers. A lot of physical action out on the turf right now. The officials letting both teams play through it. Sundar over to Sergio. At the 18. Palmieri unable to clear the ball downfield, kept in on the goal line. Heyer can't snag it, still alive at the 18. And then finally cleared away. Cedar Grove looking for a counter as Kelly clears it towards the far sideline. Aviles battles with Valencia. Krowiak back to Valencia. In the corner, keeps the ball in. Aviles over to Russell. And Valencia finally takes it away. Whistle here. And this is going to be a free kick, might be a card. So no card, but just a stern conversation between the official and defender for Cedar Grove, as it was Irato who is guilty of the foul. Sundar with the free kick from just shy of midfield. Giraldo pops it up. Kelly over to Russin. Russin cleared away. It was a good ball into the box. There were a couple red jerseys vying for it, but the Panthers able to clear it as they work the opposite direction with 7 minutes left to play here in the first half. It's a 2-1 lead for Cedar Grove over Whippany Park, but there's been so many shots from both teams here in the first half. Exciting playoff action in the NJSIAA North Jersey Section 2 Group 1 boys quarterfinals for soccer. Giraldo. Now Russin sends it downfield. Six minutes left in the half. Griffin tries to make a touch. Sergio. And the flag is up. Danny Sergio offsides there. Quiet half for Danny Sergio, who scored 2 goals in the first round match Whippany Park played right here against Secaucus. And he was a key member of the attack. Didn't just have those 2 goals, but created a lot of opportunities attacking up this close sideline. Sundar. Krowiak. Now Sundar. Whistle here. And it's against Cedar Grove. No, check that. They get it against Whippany Park, so it's a free kick for the Panthers. Sub in for Whippany Park as Ben Bregman returns and replaces Andrew Sundar. Four minutes and 12 seconds remaining in the first half. Valencia on the far sideline. Out of play, throw in for Whippany Park. Kelly to get it in. Krowiak to Russin. Russin over to Valencia. On the far sideline. Bregman cleared away. Cedar Grove looks for a counter. The pass intended for Ferber is off target. Giraldo up ahead, good pass. Higher, able to stop it initially and then collect the loose ball as Connor Stitt was threatening to score. Giraldo with another great through ball here on one bounce. There was Stitt, who was inches away from having an opportunity. Throwing on the close sideline for Whippany Park. Giraldo sends one into the box. Griffin was the closest man. Has higher, fields the ground ball. And what a half for Sebastian Giraldo. He has an assist on a long through ball to give Whippany Park its lone goal of the match, but he's also made some other excellent passes here in the first half. Good defense by Russin against Ferber, as Ferber ends up with the ball again. Ferber against Sergio, sends it across, cleared away. Krowiak sends it out. It's a corner coming up for Cedar Grove with 1 minute and 37 seconds left to play in the half. And a sub on for the Panthers. Ferber plays give and go in the corner with Cadigan. Ferber tries a shot, and it's off target. It was a good look for Ferber. He had the open angle to try the shot. Also had a teammate right near the back post. So a good look for Ferber, who has a goal here in the first half today, and 6 total goals throughout the first 2 rounds of this NJSIAA state tournament. Russin. Griffin. Now Bregman. 30 seconds left to play in the half. Bregman enters the box, but there was no room to operate with 4 white jerseys there to seal off his angle. Ten seconds left to play in the first half. Kelly. And that will do it for us in the first half as Cedar Grove takes a 2-1 advantage to the locker room at halftime. You're watching the NJSIAA North Jersey Section 2 Group 1 Boys Soccer Quarterfinals live on Play-by-Play Productions presented by John Caruso Builders and Total Possession Soccer. Welcome back to Whippany Park High School as we're moments away from kickoff here to start the second half. And let's take a quick look at how we got here. Cedar Grove got on the board first thanks to a goal off of a long shot from downtown by number 4, Michael Palmieri. A perfect strike into the upper 90 to give the Panthers an early 1-0 advantage. They were able to double their lead when Dylan Ferber was given this perfect assist by Brendan Cadigan and chipped the ball over the outstretched hand of Ian McSorley. It was a 2-0 lead for Cedar Grove, but the Wildcats able to get on the board as Sebastian Giraldo struck a perfect through ball to the foot of Danny Shevchuk, and that was how Whippany Park scored its lone goal of the first half. Both teams with a lot of other opportunities in the first half as well, but 2-1 is our score with 40 minutes left in regulation. Whippany Park attacking right to left on your screen here in the second half. Cedar Grove going left to right. Valencia over to Russin. Check that, that's Krowiak up to Shevchuk. Shevchuk keeps the ball in on the goal line, tries a cross, and it's cleared out for a corner. But that's a great hustle play by Danny Shevchuk to keep the ball in and generate a set-piece opportunity. So a corner opportunity here for Whippany Park. Good ball. Higher, able to get a hand on it. And it trickles out for a goal kick. Johnny Rose sent it in. Kurt Higher with the initial deflection, and then it bounded off of one of the Wildcats for a Cedar Grove goal kick. Kurt Higher has played exceptionally well between the posts today for Cedar Grove. Whippany Park had a number of opportunities for an equalizer in the first half that were saved by Higher. In the corner, Alberon boxed out, and the ball goes out of play for another goal kick. Johnny Rowe walking with a little bit of a limp there as he might have drawn some contact on that play. Korzak to midfield. Whistle and a free kick coming for Cedar Grove. Matos. At the 18. And it's into the hands of McSorley. Ian McSorley had a major impact in the first half. He made 3 saves off of shots from Dylan Farber. And Ferber could have easily had a couple more goals in that first half if it wasn't for McSorley. Giraldo to Krowiak. He throws it in. At the 18. Into the far corner and cleared downfield by Palmieri. So it's a throw-in for Whippany Park. And Shane Kelly goes to work here. Kelly with a good ball. Front post. The header off the crossbar. And that's the field goal crossbar, so it's out for a goal kick. One more look here. An excellent toss by Kelly. High arcing at the front post. The header by Johnny Rowe, who got up, but it's too high over the crossbar of the soccer goal here at Whippany Park High School. So Coach Molinari's squad has had its chances. Whippany Park generating a lot of opportunities for equalizers here in the last 15 minutes of action. Rowe sends it across, one hop into the hands of Heyer. Sundar. Over to Krowiak. Giraldo with an angle. His pass cleared up. Still with Whippany Park. High ball to the 18. Krowiak tracks it down and allows it to go out for a throw-in. A wise decision there, as it sets up a set-piece opportunity off of another Shane Kelly throw-in. Kelly, line drive, and the ball is in the back of the net. Did someone touch it for Whippany Park? It's a goal. The Wildcats draw the equalizer on a toss by Shane Kelly. One more look here. Kelly with a line drive this time, and that's sent in by Jay Krowiak. Here's a second angle. Krowiak, the closest man in red to the ball, as it was him and Michael Palmieri who collided with one another. And the effort by Krowiak generates the goal, so he'll probably be credited with the score. It's either an own goal or a score by Krowiak. Either way, Whippany Park has drawn the equalizer with 34 minutes left to play in regulation, and they are going wild here at Whippany Park High School. So a new contest. Happy to have you with us here this afternoon on the eve of what's going to be a great Halloween night for whoever ends up winning today's contest. Ball in the box for Whippany Park. Shevchek unable to keep it in, and it's a throw-in for Cedar Grove. And there's the hero for now, Jake Krowiak, the man of the moment, who got just enough contact on the ball to send it in for the equalizer. Cross over to Sergio, goes out for a throw-in from the opposite side of the turf. Whippany Park trying to avenge a 2-0 defeat at the hands of Cedar Grove in last year's boys tournament semifinals. These two teams have been evenly matched throughout the contest. A number of opportunities for both squads. McSorley and Heyer have played excellent at the keeper spots. And this is a well-coached Cedar Grove team. There you see their head coach, Federico Lucas, who helped lead them to a 9-9 record coming into today. Throw in for Cedar Grove with 32 minutes and 13 seconds to play here in the second half. Sent downfield off the foot of Bajati. Nobody home for him, and it rolls to McSorley. McSorley with a deep kick to midfield. Connor Stitt attacking up the sideline. Stitt with an opening. Lobs it to the back post, and it's too high. Not sure if it was a shot attempt or a pass intended for Danny Shevchuk. One more look here. Stitt with the touch to get past Palmieri. And then it was a 3-on-2 advantage. There you see Shevchuk crashing towards the back post, likely the intended man for that pass. It's been a beautiful afternoon here at Whippany Park. Temperatures in the 60s, a little bit chilly. It's been cloudy on and off throughout the past hour of the day. A light drizzle at moments, but for the most part, the rain has held off. Throw in for Cedar Grove. Palmieri to toss it in. Palmieri with a goal today. He has 2 goals in the NJSIAA boys soccer tournament so far. In the corner, last touch Cedar Grove. This goes out for a Whippany Park goal kick. And Rustin will send it away on the goal kick for Whippany Park. Whippany Park looking to go on the attack here as Heyer gets the ball away. Sundar plays it forward. Kroyak off target. So Jake Kroyak tried his luck from about 20 yards out. It goes out for a Cedar Grove goal kick. Looks like he just didn't get the contact he wanted on the touch. Sundar. Whistle. Free kick for Cedar Grove from midfield. Matos will take the free kick with 28 minutes and 23 seconds to play in the second half. Taken away by Shevchuk. Counter opportunity for Whippany Park. Shevchuk in space. And the final touch, a bit too strong. Heyer ends up making the stop. The Wildcats moved the ball well there on the counter, but just didn't have that final pass on target. Here's a whistle, and it's against Whippany Park. Free kick for Cedar Grove. On the far sideline, Sergio battling with Palmieri, sent downfield. Kelly will throw it in for Whippany Park. It was a 2-1 game at halftime. But Whippany Park got the equalizer thanks to a Shane Kelly throw-in that led to a Jake Krowiak goal. On the close sideline, this goes out. And it's a throw-in opportunity again for Whippany Park. Dave Kelly, check that, Shane Kelly, excuse me, who has 3 assists in the NJSIAA tournament now, all of them off of throw-ins from a spot like this. Kelly, another high ball into the box. Higher, can't snag it, and it's in! Another goal for Whippany Park off a Kelly throw-in. One more look here. Kelly put it high towards the box, and Higher, who's been incredible all afternoon long, makes his first mistake, and that could prove to be costly as Whippany Park takes a 1-goal advantage with 26 minutes left to play. So Kelly generates the opportunity. Give him credit for throwing another good ball towards the net. And the pressure from the Wildcats results in another goal as the Wildcats are clinging to a 1-goal advantage with less than 26 minutes here to play in the NJSIAA Boys Soccer Tournament quarterfinals. Whippany Park has scored 3 unanswered after trailing 2-0 to start. The crowd here cheering on the Wildcats, very happy with their effort, and that man right there on your screen, Shane Kelly, has been magnificent throughout this tournament. 3 assists, and then that throw-in that led to a goal. Free kick for Cedar Grove. Kelly with the initial header. Kelly keeps it in, sends it downfield. Higher outside of the box. Pressure by the Wildcats here. On the far sideline. Cleared out for a Cedar Grove throw-in. Throw-in for Cedar Grove. Palmieri. Out for a goal kick. And checking into the contest now for Whippany Park is Ben Bregman. Bregman replaces Andrew Sundar with 23.5 minutes left to play in regulation. On the far sideline, Cedar Grove goes to work. Ferber, cross intended for Russell, broken up. Contact here, and it's a whistle against Cedar Grove. Free kick for Whippany Park. Cadigan guilty of the foul. Bregman in space, sends it back to Giraldo. Russell. Now Valencia. Whippany Park looking for another opportunity as it's cleared to midfield. Bajati taken away by Bregman. Krowiak over to Russin. Out for a Cedar Grove throw-in. 22 minutes left to play in regulation. It's a 3-2 lead for the Whippany Park Wildcats over the Cedar Grove Panthers. If you're just joining us, Cedar Grove had a 2-0 lead in the first half. The Panthers scored first on a goal by Michael Palmieri. They got their second score thanks to Dylan Ferber, off an assist by Brendan Cadigan. But it's been 3 straight unanswered goals by Whippany Park to take the 3-2 advantage here in the second half as Matt Griffin goes off to the sideline for the Wildcats in a little bit of discomfort. So he'll be checked out by Dave Molinaro and the coaching staff. We'll see if he re-enters as this trickles out across the far sideline for a throw-in. Whippany Park got its first goal today off of an assist from Sebastian Giraldo that set up Danny Shevchuk. That came in the first half. And in the second half, Shane Kelly with an assist to Jay Krowiak off of a throw-in from the close sideline, and then another throw-in was in and out of the hands of Heyer and then found the net. Here's an opportunity for Whippany Park. At the 18, shot, save. And Heyer keeps Ben Bregman off the board. Got there in the nick of time to deny Bregman. One more look here as the ball crosses the 18 and finds the foot of Bregman. But Heyer with a great diving stop. That would have found the back of the net if it wasn't for his outstretched hand. Corner kick for Giraldo. Shevchuk sends it towards the net, and Heyer comes out to make the stop. Whistle is in favor of Cedar Grove as well. We are midway through the second half of action with Whippany Park clinging to a 1-goal advantage. Thank you for spending your Halloween afternoon with us. It's been a fun, competitive boys soccer match in the NJSIAA state playoffs. Stitt, centering pass, cleared away. It was intended for Shevchuk, but it goes out for another Whippany Park corner. Shevchuk already with a goal today, had a brief chance for another on this cross by Stitt, but was unable to be the first man to the ball. Giraldo with a corner kick. Giraldo, front post. Popped up. Still alive in the box. Shot. Save. Still alive. And finally cleared away from the net. Intercepted by the Wildcats. At the 18, sent down to midfield. Cedar Grove able to make a number of defensive stops there to keep Whippany Park from doubling its lead. And here come the Panthers on a counter. Ferber into the box. Shot saved by McSorley. And that's the 4th time Ian McSorley has denied Dylan Ferber. One more look here. Ferber against Valencia. And give Sam Valencia a lot of credit. Obviously, the save is made by Ian McSorley, but Valencia made that a very difficult angle for the Cedar Grove Talisman. And now Ben Bregman departs to take a breather for Whippany Park. Sundar back out onto the turf with a little over 17 minutes left in regulation. Stitt up the sideline. Connor Stitt with room to operate. Breaks towards the goal line. And it's sent out by Matos, but that generates another corner. Whippany Park has owned the second half. The Wildcats have outscored Cedar Grove 2-0 since halftime, and they have generated a plethora of opportunities. Giraldo will send it in again, this time from the close corner. Giraldo, middle of the box. Whistle, and it's against Whippany Park. Cedar Grove hanging on by a thread, trailing by 1 goal with 16 minutes left in regulation. The Wildcats have had a number of chances to double their lead in the last 5 minutes, but the Panthers have somehow kept them off the board. Sergio chips it into the box. It's cleared back to him. At midfield, Valencia up to Sergio. Brachenko taken away by Whippany Park. Sundar over to Kelly. Kelly, give and go with Sundar. Sergio Giraldo over to Sergio. Sent into the box. Headed by Shevchek, and it's an easy stop for Hire. Sergio whistled for a handball at midfield. And check that was Giraldo, and then a yellow is drawn on Sebastian Giraldo. So not sure what was said by him to the official, but it draws a yellow with 14 minutes and 37 seconds left to play in regulation. Giraldo goes off, replaced by Bregman. So it's a free kick from midfield. Set piece chance here for the Panthers. Matos with a good ball to the 18, headed away by Whippany Park. Stitt on the far sideline, wins possession for the Wildcats. Stitt plays it forward for Krowiak. Krowiak, nice move, has an opening. Krowiak cleared out, and another corner coming for Whippany Park. Jake Krowiak scored the equalizer in the second half for Whippany Park as Luis Albaran returns here for the Wildcats. Clock is rolling with 13 minutes and 45 seconds left to play in regulation. Corner sent in, but nobody there to retrieve it at the back post for Russin, so it goes out for a Cedar Grove goal kick. Connor Stitt was able to generate that opportunity off of a nice through ball after some good quality work on the far sideline. He's off for now with 13 minutes and 10 seconds left to play in regulation. Whistle here, and it's a Cedar Grove free kick. Shevchuk on the takeaway. Shevchuk. Now Krowiak up to Shevchuk. Sundar. Good movement by Whippany Park. Here's an opening. Bregman tries a cross. Middle of the box now. The shot doesn't have a lot of velocity behind it. It was Sergio unable to strike it cleanly, and Higher will send it away for Cedar Grove. Under 12 minutes left to play now in regulation. And Whippany Park clinging to a 1-goal advantage. Cedar Grove hasn't had too many chances here in the second half. Shevchuk through 3 defenders. It's cleared back out to Krowiak. He finds Bregman. Bregman tangled up. Now Krowiak. Krowiak tries a shot. Wide left. Jake Krowiak narrowly missed there. One more look. He had the opening. And that ball was about 2 feet wide to the left. Krowiak already with a goal, which equalized the match. Whippany Park got the go-ahead goal a few minutes after that. Whistle here, and it's against Louis Alberon. Free kick for Cedar Grove. Aviles plays it forward for Ferber. Alberon pops it up to the close sideline. Shevchuk tangled up. And then Alberon goes down. A late whistle comes in, and it's a free kick for Whippany Park. One more look here. Alberon took a tumble, and then it's a battle. There's the clear hand check by Russell, who grabbed Ben Bregman, as Shevchuk sends in a cross off the free kick. This shot's off target and out for a goal kick with 9 minutes and 26 seconds left to play. The sun has disappeared behind the clouds here at Whippany Park High School. Higher with the stop. Thank you for spending your Halloween afternoon with us. We'd like to thank our sponsors for today's contest, John Caruso Builders and Total Possession Soccer, for helping us bring live coverage of the NJSIAA quarterfinals. Luis Alberon with Sergio ahead. His pass broken up. Gets it back, finds Sergio. Sergio well defended, and it's taken away by Cedar Grove. Cadigan tripped up, and that will lead to a whistle and a free kick. And a yellow is drawn. One more look here. Sundar, yep. Got him, and that's some dangerous contact. As Sundar goes off, replaced by Sebastian Giraldo. Clock is paused with 8:25 left to go in regulation. And it's a free kick for Cedar Grove. The clock on our graphic unofficial. Ferber tangled up. He takes a tumble. Whistles are silent as the officials say that the contact between Ferber and the defenders was mutual. And now a sub waits to check in for Whippany Park. It's Johnny Rowe standing by on the sideline. Whistle here, and another foul against Whippany Park, which gives a free kick to Ferber, who goes for the goal and sends it too high over the crossbar. An interesting decision there. Dylan Ferber tried to catch Whippany Park sleeping, and it worked. Nobody looked ready for the kick, but his shot was off target. As Sergio departs here, replaced by Johnny Rowe with 7 minutes and 17 seconds left in regulation. At midfield, there's a player down for Cedar Grove. Aviles took some tough contact there on an attempted pass. Here's Giraldo. Tripped up and will lead to a whistle and a yellow drawn against Cedar Grove. One more look. Giraldo dribbling on the attack here. And the yellow is on Gareth Poshnet. So a free kick chance for Giraldo with 6:56 left to play in regulation. From 35 yards out, Giraldo, good ball. The deflection is in the net. Luis Albaran doubles the Whippany Park lead, and they're going wild here at Whippany Park High School as the Wildcats have a 2-score advantage with 6:51 left to play. One more look here. Giraldo sends it in on a free kick, and then off the second touch, Albaran delivers the goods. 4 unanswered goals for the Wildcats, and they can feel it right now here at Whippany Park High School. The home crowd and the student section cheering them on as they're 6.5 minutes away from advancing to the NJSIAA semifinals for the second straight year. And now it's crunch time for Cedar Grove. The Panthers had a 2-goal advantage in the first half, and they've had their chances to add to their scoring total. But Ian McSorley has been brilliant over the last 60 minutes of action. And the Whippany Park defense has really shored up here in the second half. Whistle here, and it's a free kick for Cedar Grove. Ferber with a goal today. But he's been denied a number of times by McSorley. And it's a free kick from the far side of the field for Cedar Grove. In the far corner. Cleared out. Good play by Russin to prevent a corner and make this a throw-in. Palmieri will toss it in. In the box. And it's into the hands of Ian McSorley. Under 5 minutes left to play. as Andrew Sundar waits on the sideline. He'll check in during the next stoppage. The ball goes out for a throw-in. Whippany Park with brief possession here. Giraldo sent downfield by Russell. Kroyak up ahead. Giraldo, and a whistle here is against Luis Albaran. Free kick for Cedar Grove. Bajati taken away by Whippany Park. Shevchuk at midfield. Cadigan drops it off. But this is exactly what Whippany Park wants. Cedar Grove having difficulty finding openings in the midfield as the Wildcats continue to keep the ball on the attacking third, taking time off the clock. Giraldo gives it up to Rowe. Into the box. Rowe tries a shot. Off target, Shevchuk keeps it in. And Shevchuk was a half step late getting there on the back post. Whistle here, and it's a free kick for Whippany Park. After a foul by the Panthers, one more look. Tough to tell from that angle, but looked like it was the right call when we saw it live. Giraldo on the free kick. The ball alive in the box, and it's stopped by Heyer. 2:45 and counting in regulation. And the Whippany Park faithful can feel it now. They know they are closer and closer to a quarterfinals victory with every second that ticks off the clock. Cedar Grove still a powerful attacking team, so you can never count them out even with the limited time left in the match, as a sub will enter here for the Panthers. Clock's rolling, 2:12 and counting as Giraldo goes off. And here's one more look at the previous play. On the close sideline, pass intercepted by Cedar Grove. A minute 35 left to play in regulation. Sent away, and Whippany Park doing everything it wants to do right now, but a whistle comes in for a free kick as the clock continues to roll with a minute and 15 seconds left to play in regulation. .60 seconds left here in the NJSIAA quarterfinals. Whippany Park with a 2-goal advantage, looking to move on to the semifinals for the second straight year. On the close sideline, Shevchuk pushing it towards the corner. Boxed out by Matos, taken away. 30 seconds left in the match. Kroyak takes it away and sends the ball to the goal line. Heyer scoops it up, but the Wildcats can feel it now. The crowd beginning to celebrate. Let the countdown begin. And listen to this crowd at Whippany Park High School. The clock expires, and the Whippany Park Wildcats are moving on to the NJSIAA semifinals for the second straight year. They avenge a loss against Cedar Grove in last year's semifinals, and they erase a 2-goal deficit and come away with a 4-2 victory here at home. An incredible effort by Coach Molinaro's squad, who had so much fight here today. Give credit to Ian McSorley, who made a number of key stops throughout the match. Shane Kelly delivered some big-time throw-ins. Geraldo was great. He had 2 assists today. One off of a long through ball, another off of a free kick. And Whippany Park is moving on to the semifinals. So an exciting win for the Whippany Park Wildcats. Thank you so much for joining us here today. Enjoy the rest of your Halloween. For our crew here at Play by Play Productions, for our executive producer, Simon Rosenwasser, I'm Chris Markowitz, saying so long and good night from Whippany Park High School, where the final score is Whippany Park 4, Cedar Grove 2.